Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Cho Thought Podcast for 2026. I apologize it took so long, but well, here we are. Um, so I'm not going to even talk about holiday stuff because we're already past it, and it's towards the end of the month, and the East Coast is getting a snowstorm, and oh my God, everybody's comparing it to like the blizzard of '93 or like the ice storm of a couple years back. I don't even know anymore, dude.
Sam, is it just me or does it feel like deja vu?
Did it just happen?
No, you repeating what you just said almost word for word.
Oh, okay. Hey, and you know what? I didn't even have a script. I didn't even have a script.
This time I don't feel like there was any enthusiasm
No, there
whatsoever.
wasn't.
Nice
There
like
wasn't.
them.
Because it was like in the second part of it, and I was like, nah, this is not happening. For those
For
that
those of
don't
you that may
know,
be wondering, little inside technical issues that,
little
you
yeah,
know,
a little inside baseball. We already started recording this about 2 minutes ago, and then I couldn't hear Eric, and before that I couldn't hear Sam. But then we had to log back out, log back in. But hey, here we are, because that's how chaotic 2026 is. So, hello, welcome. Here we are. And before we started this, Sam's gonna get lost in the snow, and Eric and I decided we're gonna put a Mario flag on her to make sure you can see her. And Eric says to do the when she gets the power up of the star, the do, and that way she has little glowing stuff on her. So if you see a woman in Pittsburgh with a Mario flag and glowing, that's our
listen,
wonderful friend
listen,
Sam.
I got it. This could actually happen. We can make this happen. We can easily get a golf flag, duct tape it to her back.
Absolutely,
A Bluetooth speaker playing the Mario song.
I'm with it.
And those light up shoes with the light up soles.
As I'm trucking
Yeah,
through 2 feet of snow.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, why not? I mean, so when people see you, and they start recording you, and then they can send it to like any one of us or the podcast, I'll be like, "This is the Sam Tracker 26," and be
they'll
like,
be they'll be stopping and trying to get her out. You're the little girl from the podcast in the
"Yeah,
snow.
right.
Not one person offer her a ride. They'll all
You
just stop
fucking
to get her
right.
autograph.
Yeah, not one person's gonna be like, "Hey, Samantha, do you need a ride?" No, I'd be like, "Hey, girl, selfie. Hold
Yeah,
on now."
Hmm.
Then they'll go up
Hanging
to
out
the,
their
Hashtag
nice
the
warm
storm
car window.
2026.
they'll pull the flag, and they'll be like, do. I'll be like, "Oh my god." Like, and then we'll do it next time and
They'll
see
get a
who
guy pull
sends,
up in a fucking lifted pickup truck and he'll be getting an aerial shot. How you doing down there?
right? It'll be Sam in a couple weeks. She'll be like, the motherfuckers never even picked me up.
Right?
Even the fire department drive by and wave.
Yeah, right? Insecure motherfuckers. Some bullshit. But if you're like,
Oh,
honestly, if you,
cat.
yeah, yeah. Oh, cat. Hey, it wouldn't be 26 without a pussy just in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you don't know about the snowstorm on the East Coast, there's something big coming.
It's
So,
not even the East Coast, bro. It's hitting the whole.
and it's
Hmm.
coming from the
The whole
bottom, which is crazy. Like,
Yeah, they
it's
said this would be
wild.
like the largest snowstorm that hit the majority of the United States.
30 something states.
Yeah. Hey, snow day. I know I ain't going probably nowhere Monday.
Nope.
I
My job is already telling us like don't schedule anyone for Monday.
Wow.
I was already off work. Well, I was supposed to work a half day, which turned into just taking the whole day off because I was supposed to have a dentist appointment Monday, and then I was supposed to take Donna's parents. Well, actually, before that, at 6 a.m. Monday morning, up until about an hour ago, I was supposed to be driving her parents to the airport.
Oh,
6 a.m. Monday morning, and I'm like,
Don't think that's happening.
yeah,
but
right. Like
they
was
they reworked that situation out. So
I told Brandy because she usually comes down on the weekends or whatever. I was like, you should probably bring your laptop.
mm,
Why? And she's like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I was like, you ain't going nowhere. Like,
no,
and I don't mean it's serial killer style, but like, you ain't going nowhere. We can tunnel through. You might see Sam on your voyage. Like, yeah, it's so crazy that like I know that Xander's gonna have off school. We'll have
Yeah.
him on Sunday, and I already talked with Ashley, and she was like, "Dude, don't even fucking attempt to bring him home until
Mm-mm.
Monday."
Oh
She's
yeah.
like, "Please," she's like, "Don't do that." So I'm trying to get most of my stuff done like the weekend, like before it hits.
Yeah.
So I'm I'm nervous and afraid to hit up like a Walmart
Bro,
because
listen, so we had to stop over at school to take Jane her winter boots. And I was on the way back, I was like, Donna, I want to hit up the grocery store. Not so much because of the storm, but I mean, they was having a actual pretty good sale. So I was like, I want to pick up a few of these sale items. And I thought, oh, we'll go today because the weekend's going to be fucked.
yeah,
Dude, the lines for the grocery store were halfway down the aisles. And I wasn't even at a Walmart. I was just at the Coons down the street. Like, it was packed. I mean, so I was like, she was like, they have salt. And I was like, yeah, I guess I'll grab a bag. Like, I have some, but I was like, I'll grab it while I see it. I picked up the regular size bag. I was like, fuck it. I went and bought the jumbo Costco size one.
yeah. I mean, we serviced a Giant Eagle today, and it was like pandemonium. I was like, man,
Yeah.
y'all knew about this all week. You kind of knew it was coming, but typical,
That's even if it comes, you know what I mean? Like,
right? But like everybody
As of
just,
this evening, I know by the time people are watching this, it's closer to it's the weekend. But as of this evening that we're doing this, they upgraded it. The southern part pushed up more, so now we're at the 12 to above range.
I'm
So I was like, all
well,
right, whatever.
I just hope and pray that it doesn't start until after midnight on Saturday, just so that I could get home from work. That's all I ask.
Well, even
yeah,
like, well, yeah, 10:30 is pushing it. But even if you left at like 8 or 9, like you'd be driving through the beginning of it, which I don't think is supposed to be the worst.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you're like, hey, I'm cutting out before the storm, like, I don't think somebody should fault you for that. Like, that's kind of fucked up.
yeah. I mean, that's how I feel. Like if you're,
Safety first, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, yeah. Like believe me, I'm like the epitome of safety right now because
Yeah.
while we were on our holiday break, I ended up getting injured. I
This
got
guy
injured from work.
or this guy.
I got injured at work. So I have like a strain slash sprain and partial tear in my right bicep. So yeah, fuck them. If you have to cut out, cut the fuck out.
Because even like you said, you're like, oh, I'll walk home, and it's like I don't know how far it is you'd have to walk, but the temperature's supposed to be single digit. Like
Mm-hmm.
you'll get frostbite, like as soon as you step outside.
I
You'll
know.
be a fucking frozen samsicle. You know what?
Yeah.
Right,
We ain't got
like,
time for all that.
it just sucks because I was just like, why can't I leave at like 8 o'clock? Like, why don't we just, because I have somebody who's coming in. She's going to do the overnight shift and she's going to work all day Sunday. So I don't understand. Just have her come in at 8 o'clock, have me leave at 8 o'clock, right? I get a 12-hour shift in, she gets extra hours, and we're all playing it safe.
Well, and the thing is too is like, what's the safety of having her drive in at 10:30 at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You're just playing with fire.
I would talk to the girl that's covering for him, like, listen, do you want to? I would work it out between the two of you. Like, listen, you want to show up a little bit
Yeah,
earlier so that you can get here before the snow. I can get out before the snow. Bing, bang, boom, we're
Mm-hmm.
done.
right. And
Yeah.
everybody wins. And if they have anything to say, they could take it up with the both of us and be like, "No, I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
coordinated
I'll
with
fight
her,
someone.
and I'll fight one-handed."
See, and I don't know, it just sucks because, it's a senior citizen in a home and she's like, well, she's 24-hour care. And I was like, I get that. But at the same time, like, if I can't make it in and I can't make it out, like, my
Like a
only worry
nursing
is
home,
that, what?
like a nursing home type of home, or
Yeah.
so what? I'm sorry, that blows my mind. Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
I
I
was like,
know.
"Wait,
I
wouldn't there
know.
be?" I'm like, "Wouldn't there be staff?"
Yeah,
There is staff, but once when they know that the family has hired like a agency for caregiving, the staff does not step up. The staff
yeah.
is like, nope, that's supposed to be the caregiver's job.
Nah, that makes sense because like my mom does with it, so I
Hmm.
understand.
Yeah, I get that.
But still, like, yo, there's gonna possibly be a foot of fucking snow out there.
Can somebody
Like,
watch her for an hour? Like, that's all I'm
Right?
we're
asking.
like,
Like,
hey, you two that have been chilling or vaping for 20 minutes, do you think you can go ahead and watch this person just so I can get the fuck out of here? All right, because I don't want to sit here and smell like mothballs and fucking. We know. Don't nobody criticize me. We know what old folks' homes.
Yeah.
All
But like,
right.
I was originally only supposed to work 8 to 3, and then that's when she was like, "Well, if you're taking Sunday off," and I was like, "Wow, like
you're like, well, I'm not
you."
really taking it off. Like, I'm going to go fucking have fun.
Yeah, it's like that's what exactly. It's not like it's like for example, like last year. It's not like this the bar crawl and you have literally,
Hmm.
I'm gonna need that for a little rest and recoup. No, you may fucking lose your life trying to drive there.
Yeah.
No, that's what I don't understand is how people are so inconsiderate.
Hmm.
Like, oh, I'm sure Samantha, you'll get here, motherfucker. How? Like
Right.
Yeah.
how? You got a
And
plow in
like,
front of
my
my car?
biggest fear is that the person who's supposed to do overnight is be like, "Fuck this, I'm calling out."
That's
She
a
has every right
possibility
to.
too.
Hmm.
Like, sadly, that is a
Now, what
possibility.
would they do in
Yeah.
that case?
In that case, they're gonna make me stay.
Oh, well then.
So you would smell like mothballs in the morning.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Then I'm stuck with her until when? Because if this is supposed to go on until Monday morning, I ain't staying until Monday morning.
Yeah, that's true, bro. I wouldn't want to either. Meanwhile, I'm over here getting excited about pizza, possible PlayStation, and I actually have some surf sides in the refrigerator because I figured Daddy has to have a
Hmm.
drink, or else I'm gonna turn into Jack Nicholson from fucking The Shining.
I saw that Corona.
Do you? I still have. When we left from being with you guys, we stopped at the Hampton Beer Outlet and we got a pack of Surfside and came in the house. We went and stopped and grabbed sheets, ate our food. I put the Surfside in the refrigerator, never touched it. We went to bed. So I was like, hey, whenever. And I was thinking about saving it for like the Royal Rumble, but I was like, with this snowstorm, I don't know if it's gonna make it. I don't know if it's gonna make it. But
Yeah,
hey,
that's what. Like I said, we went to the grocery store today. Again, it wasn't to pick up like storm supplies. Like I'm like, we got food and shit in the house. You know what I mean? It was
Hmm.
just like it was one of those things like where shop and say that they have like those big 2 day mega sales or whatever.
yeah.
So that's what it was, bro. French bread pizzas for $1.99. I was getting me some French bread pizza for $1.99.
And
Like
where is this?
coons.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on. Wait, so if we want to be particular, is it like Stouffer's French bread pizza?
It's the Stovers, bro.
Then you know what? I might have to stop at a Coons.
Hmm.
But I'm like, but Brandy's buying pizza from this place, Messina's over here in Allison Park. And if
Just
you're
put them
around
in the
here,
damn freezer. You're gonna be snowed in. You
dude,
got time to use them.
their pizza is fucking slaps. Like it's so good.
But yeah,
And
it was like so. We bought some supply. Like we just again, I was just buying stuff to buy stuff. The only stuff that I bought that I guess you could consider like was
toilet
snowstorm worthy
paper.
was the bag of salt. No, I didn't get any of that. The bag of rock salt and I bought windshield fluid for my car only because I needed it. It wasn't. I was starting to run low.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I just needed some in the compass. So
I bought a
It was
shovel
like
today. I mean,
you
there you
bought a
go.
shovel?
I bought a shovel so I could dig my car out.
Shit, honey, you might need it by fucking Saturday
I
and
know,
Sunday. They're like, what are you doing? It's connected to the front of her. I have this whole ensemble of how Sam's gonna look. Like flashing lights, like blinkers. I'll be like, she'll be like, just go around,
right?
Wearing a biker's helmet with one of them red flashy lights on it.
right? And on the top, but in the front is like what the miners wear, like a big bright light, just so people know it's her. That poor girl. Jesus. It's still jive though. Like this,
Yeah.
I, in a way, Sam. Like, I mean, I'm never gonna tell you what to do. I'd cut the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
because your own safety and security is more important. Like, I'm sure that if you leave and you have like that staff on deck, if there was something major crisis wise,
Mhm.
that would just be inhumane to not take care of
Yeah.
the senior
Yeah, that's the
citizens.
thing. Like, what if there was like a family emergency and you had to leave? Like,
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
know, like, yeah, that's crazy. That's why I was like, all right, I'm off Monday. That's fine with me. I highly doubt that the dentist is going to be open, but we'll just assume.
well, yeah.
Jane was supposed to, her and Gino were supposed to drive up to his family's house up on the other side of Grove City. What is that?
They're
Herman?
not doing that.
No, when we took her when we took stuff over her today at school, I was like, "Hey, this thing you might be." She goes, "That." His family already told us there because they were supposed to drive to Cleveland. They were going to go house sit.
Okay,
They were like, "We ain't making it to Cleveland, and you ain't making it up here. So everybody just stay where they are."
Right.
that's it.
And I
But
told her, "Don't even come home for the weekend because I don't want her getting stuck here
Mhm.
and then miss class on Monday."
yeah, for sure. Yeah, like it's supposed to be like in the negatives,
Yeah,
and then I looked over at Brandy's way, and the last time I checked, it was like going to be -6.
I think her way was supposed to be worse.
Yeah, I said like,
Fucking Groundhog Town.
yeah, but she won't be in Groundhog Town. I feel bad her trying to get back there though. Like,
Yeah, when she well, hopefully by the time
hopefully
like
by like, I'd say probably the end of Monday they should have a good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything should.
Main roads should be at least passable.
I already figured right now, whoever does the trailer court here, we're gonna be snowed in till like I don't know next Friday.
Mhm.
The person that he never decide like he just does it when he wants to do it.
Sam's got a shovel. She'll come over and do it.
Just get me out.
But
I'll help
feel
you.
I totally feel that though, because like my landlord doesn't give a rat's ass. So it's like a hit or miss. Like we've had snow before, right? Nothing this major. But like when it snowed, there was one time where they were on top of it. They had like they swept it off. We were able to get to work, no problem. They plowed up the driveway. The other time it took 48 hours. And I was just like, dude, like what are we doing? What are we waiting for?
I think this is going to
Somebody's
be
like,
a.
there's snow to melt. You're like, motherfucker.
This is. I think this is going to be a big test for the new mayor. Like, because we've had a couple, yeah, little things that I feel
Mm-hmm.
like they've come out and they've done their job. You know what I mean? But this is gonna. I'm interested to see how well the city handles this.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you right now, Eric, on your street, don't move.
No, I'm going to work tomorrow. After I get in, I'm not leaving.
Yeah,
We were supposed to have our bowling banquet on Saturday, but they canceled it.
I'd imagine. Like I had a
They moved it to the Royal Rumble.
oh, these sons of bitches.
I
Be
know.
like, I'd be like, I'm busy at 2 o'clock in the afternoon next Saturday.
The party ain't till 6 or 7. 6, 7.
6, 7.
Never thought it would grace this show, but here we are. Here we
That and
are.
did you hear the new one? Because I just recently learned this one. I learned it in December when I went home, and now all my clients are saying it. They're locked in.
Oh, really?
That's a new one. It means that like they're really focused and that they're like, yeah. I learned that because I was spending time with my best friend, and her 13-year-old is on the couch on her iPad watching Grey's Anatomy, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm locked in." And my old millennial ass was like, "No, you're not. There's the door and it's unlocked. What the hell do you mean you're locked in?"
Sound like my dad.
Just start singing fucking Akon locked up.
Yeah, right?
Locked up.
Like, what you mean you locked in?
She's like, "No, Sam, it means that I'm like really focused. I'm attentive." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And now all my clients are saying it.
What's funny is, like, I swear I've heard that for a long time. Like, I swear we would say it. Like, it's
I mean,
locked.
it's a phrase. I mean, it is a phrase. Like I'm locked in. Like people have said it, but I think, again, this newer generation is probably like, "Oh, that's an old people thing," and they just think that it's a cool phrase to re-say.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
retro cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'll sit there and be like, man, I was locked in at work.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's a somewhat, but again, the newer generation probably never really used it.
Yeah. And they're
They're
probably
like,
just
"Oh, that's
coming to
something
it
my
now.
parents would say."
Right. But this whole thing,
It's
That's
annoying
dumb
as
as
fuck.
That
ugh.
is, dude. It does. I
But then I
don't get
like the
it.
video. You see these like reels and stuff. I guess TikToks too, like of people that are like, "Oh, but think of the shit we used to say or do whenever we were that age." And it's like, we didn't say dumb shit like that. At
Mm-mm.
least the shit we said, the word that we said, our parents knew what we meant by it and just thought it was dumb. But at least they knew what we were saying.
Yeah, you
I
or
mean, I
you
can't.
could explain it to them.
Yeah, because I kept thinking back. Like I remember thinking the same thing, Eric, where I was just like, okay, maybe I said some dumb shit. Maybe I'm just getting to that age where I'm just like, all right, remember what you did when they were their age. But I honestly cannot remember any phrases that fucking stupid, excuse my language, but fucking stupid
Yeah.
that
No,
we had said during that time.
The only thing that would come close, and some people have used this as a counter, whatever, is whenever Snoop came out saying like faux shizzle and stuff like that. Like,
Mhm.
but even then, like, I feel like we weren't with that. Like when he's, I feel like that was late, like not later in his career, but like he didn't always say that. Like,
right, but in the same
so I feel
sense
like
of
by the
where,
time he started saying it, we were already a little bit older. Like we were probably in high school or
Mhm.
graduating.
but what kills me is the way he would express it. You still understood what the fuck he was saying.
Right.
Like when he
It was
said for
almost like a
shizzle,
pig
it's like
Latin.
that's for sure.
Yeah, it
Like
was
you know
almost
what
like
I
a
mean?
pig Latin type
Yeah.
of.
But when somebody's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And they say it so randomly though. That's the problem. Like I was sitting there working with a client yesterday and we're talking about how well she did in session and her brother goes 6'7" and I'm like what? Like how does
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
tie in? Somebody explain this to me.
What
But the
hurts me
thing is, I
now,
don't even think they know.
what hurts me now is like now, as a 43-year-old adult male, I'll sit there and be like, I won't even be talking to X. I will just be having a conversation. And I'll be like, yeah, I don't know. I tried it like 6 or 7 times.
And then you stop. You're
And then
like,
I'll be like, I tried it a couple times. Like I will correct myself because I'm like, I don't want it because if I
Yeah.
actually tried that many times, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Because
Did
next
he
thing you
say it?
know,
Does he
no,
go? No, I didn't think he probably cares less.
no. I he don't care. He
Cat
don't
don't care either.
The cat don't care. That cat only shows up when that screen's on. She has an OF, man. She has
yeah.
only felines. That's it. She's ready to go. But well, you're both here. So that appointment for Xander went swimmingly yesterday. He
Wait,
finally got
oh,
so
the toe.
listen. Yeah, so the toe that we were supposed to go in March and have him look at a podiatrist. Finally, we got like into it. It was a whole debacle. But Ashley was able to schedule with an actual podiatrist over at Monroeville, and we did it literally yesterday. Bro, when I tell you that this kid was a trooper, I'm not exaggerating. Like straight up, they poured like this cold compress on him,
Hmm.
Mm,
and we had the ointment on it to like soften the toenail.
yeah,
Man, as soon as they were sitting there, I gave him those Beats headphones I showed you both. Put them on him, let him play his music. I think he dipped his head up once, but the toenail was already out by then.
that's good.
Yeah, she just went down. Was the other nurse was squirting it and popped right out. When it came out though, it was ugly.
Mm.
It was ugly. Like it was like deep in his toe.
Ugh.
Yeah. And I felt bad, like Ashley felt bad. And I was like, dude, I was like, do you feel better? And he's like, so much better. I was like, I'm fucking sure. Like,
But
Hmm.
you know what? It's not your guys' fault. You guys tried. Like all the different doctors and shit that Yins went to, and it took that doctor what less than 5 minutes. I mean, there was probably some
Hmm.
prep time, but the procedure itself took probably less than 5 minutes,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
that thing got worse and worse because nobody else wanted to fucking tend to it.
Right.
Hmm.
What kills me though is like, so that's kind of the reason people why we've had hiccups is like it was like on a Thursday when I would take him to I took him to like children's hospital for like urgent care. And I had a doctor literally look at his toe, not even touch it, just go like this and go, yeah, that's infected. Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah,
I could have told you it's fucking infected. And then they just sent us out of there. And then Ashley was like, well, it's urgent care. And I was like, look, I get it, but take a look at it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
look at it, not just go,
I've been in emergency rooms and have watched them do like minor surgical fucking procedures in the emergency room.
correct. And it's an ingrown toenail. It should have been bing, boom, done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then we took him after his bocce match the following week. And that's when they were like, we don't do that here. And I was like, you, Google says you do. You know what I mean? And everything I look, because I was looking into stuff at the match with Ashley. And I was like, everything here says you do. Well, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to have to take him to an ER. Okay, we're done. So we started treating it with like some kind of ingrown toenail ointment to soften the toenail so it wasn't like pressing into his skin.
Yeah.
And then that's when Ashley called me and was like, we have an appointment to go to this place in Monroeville. Do you want to go? I was like, fuck yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I felt bad for him though, because when they pulled it out, it broke into two pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went back in, but it was real quick. Like it was like it broke, and then they went and grabbed the rest. And then like he popped up, and the doctor was like, "We're all done." I was like, just like you said, Eric, all that nonsense for 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah. And he probably sat up because he probably felt like the release, like he probably felt
Yeah,
so like the pressure and all
Mm-hmm.
that was like, oh hey, my toe feels better. Like
right.
that's a good sensation I haven't had in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. I was sitting there talking to my mother about it afterwards, like, hey, just letting her know, like, hey, he's fine. Everything he did really well. And she's like, I don't understand why they couldn't just do it at like his doctor in urgent care. I was like, because they don't do it like they used to. I was like, we could go to the Lawrenceville Family Health Center, Eric, when we were kids, and if we had an ingrown toenail, bang, you're in and out.
You do every yeah, like
Now
that's
it's like
why
you have to jump through so many fucking hoops just for something.
Mm-hmm.
that's like our the clinic I work at, they will do so because we are what they call a medical home center. So we're like a one-stop shop because we are just a normal pediatric center, but we also have our own version of urgent care. Now it's not the same as regular children's urgent care. It's just for our patients. Um, so they'll do whatever they got to do to take care of a kid. And if they can't fix it or if it's a severe issue, they put you in an ambulance and send you to children's. Like,
Right.
but that's what I mean. Like we do everything there. Oh, and because we have like the child development center and everything
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but I mean, like that's crazy. Like when you kept telling me like another doctor, another doctor, another doctor, and I'm like, what the fuck? Just bring him over. I'll do it. Like,
Dude. Well, the worst part is that after that night, was it a week ago? Yeah. I said, we got all the toast, like the toenail softening stuff. And I said, I told Ashley, I said, I'm going to try it one more time. I'm going to take a look at it. Let's try to get as numb as we can and whatnot. So
yeah,
what I did is I stopped I cut off like his circulation.
yeah,
And then I had some of her stuff for like, Sam like grooming her nails and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And she had that little, no pun intended, the little shovel for like in your nails. And I had it. I had it. But by that time, he was already in so much agony and pain.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we'll just let it go. But like,
yeah,
I knew I was coming to the conclusion, Eric, like you, like once that ointment's on there for so many days, that toenail is going to be soft and I could probably pop it right out.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So thank goodness for this place in Monroeville, or else I would have tried it. But then, like, I would have felt bad if I wouldn't have got all of it.
yeah, yeah,
But like you said, that's what we have to do now is kind of be like our own doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well,
and it's
I saw on the news. What was it? Yesterday or the day before? I don't remember. Sometime this week that Pennsylvania is going to be like in the next couple of months. They're closing out different urgent cares and hospitals because they're so underfunded.
I mean, that would make sense. Didn't I think UPMC's bought the
they
medical
bought all of
specialist?
them.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
bought. So that's what it was. Is a lot of these subdivision, like these like third party type urgent cares where you had like your Med Expresses and there was another one. I think it was one that was just called like urgent care or something.
Mm-hmm. It was Med
They were,
Express and urgent care.
yeah. So they were having trouble staffing and keeping. They were almost like kind of like going bankrupt, so they started closing locations. And UPMC would put their own version of an urgent care in the empty buildings, and then they just were like, "Well, fuck it, let's just." So they bought them out. So now any Med Express or urgent care is now, I think they call it UPMC Go Health or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
So that's, yeah. So UPMC is trying to keep those types of things like up and running because they are convenient. And then Children's has a few out there. They're children's urgent care, but even those, because everybody just goes to the hospital anyway, so they just were like, besides like the suburb areas, but the locations that we had in the inner city, they kind of are like, let's just not. Everybody just comes to either Children's ER or there's an urgent care in Children's Hospital. So the
I
inner
mean,
city, it didn't make sense to have outside facilities.
well, I mean, if people are being understaffed and all this stuff, I tell you what, you better put some more fucking security back in the children's fucking hospital. That's all I'm fucking saying. Because when me and Xander went there for that urgent care, we went in with the employees, we went through a walkway with the employees. Dude was like, "You need a badge to get in there." I was like, "I just need to know where the fuck the main lobby is." And
Yeah,
he was like, "Wait, are you not an employee?" I was like, "His mom is." Like, I ain't got no fucking badge. He
yeah,
was like, "Well, you're an access stuff." I was like, "This isn't my
yeah,
badge. This isn't a UPMC badge." I'm like,
yeah.
"I'm just trying to get him to an emergency fucking appointment." Oh, dude, we really like snuck in the back door. Okay, we were walking. When we walked actually and hit Children's Hospital, we were in the cafeteria.
The
Like
main
we just
hospital,
walked in, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Children's main hospital is there so because so the officer that we have at our building, he comes from like he's technically one of their officers, and he works he works like 12-hour shifts. He works like all day. So he works from open to close at our clinic. And so because of that, he takes Fridays off. So he gets a 3-day weekend because he works the long days during the week. Well, because he takes off on Fridays, the hospital will not send us another officer. So we have no security at our building on Fridays. Like if we have an emergency, we have to call across the street and hope that Presby will send an officer from there over.
Yeah, good fucking luck.
Because children's just they don't have, and he tells like he knows it because they always ask him like, oh, we might need you to cover over here. He's like, fuck no, I like my facility. Like he's like, I'm staying where I'm at because he knows that because we know that he he knows that if he goes over, he's like, if I go over there, they'll never let me come back.
Right?
Well, we better get our shit together because if this new world screw worm decides to make its way from Mexico the way scientists are predicting, we're going to have a lot of people in the ER. Did you guys hear about that?
Who's
No.
screwing worms? What?
It's called the New World Screw Worm. It is a flesh-eating fly.
Man, just launch the fucking nukes already. Like, honest to fucking God.
It's not going to survive the snowstorm. We're all right.
Yeah, right?
No, but the scientists are predicting because right now they're in Mexico, but they're making their way up to the border of Texas. So a lot of scientists are predicting that they'll make it up towards up where we are, like by the summertime.
Oh, they're never gonna make it. Remember, Trump was gonna build a wall. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna build a wall to stop the flies.
Apparently these flies, like if you have any opened wounds, and this is so gross to even say, but apparently if you have any opened wounds, and this is for humans, livestock, like pets, they will lay their eggs and their larvae inside your open wound and have it go deep in the skin. So ugh.
Oh, so it's almost like bot flies.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. You okay?
Eh, we'll be all right.
I was like, sorry. Xander had to
Ooh.
put his 2 cents in. He was like, "Meow." Anyway.
You have to be so calm about it. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, going, like, if I had an open wound and all of a sudden I start lava and
I don't know. I mean, it's because I've seen like a bot fly extraction before. So I'm like, I can maybe it's almost like to the same discretion. But I mean, now it's gonna fuck with the livestock. So there'll be some kind of
Mhm.
Ebola poisoning or something, or it'll be something weird, or
Because
yeah,
groceries aren't high enough.
yeah,
Well,
right.
that's what I was just gonna say. This isn't even. It's probably not even a thing. That's just gonna be their way of saying that they got to raise the price of fucking cattle again. Because well, we're losing livestock to this fucking fly, and I'm like, I've never seen one, so I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And you know, like like I said, we were at the grocery store today earlier, and I needed to get some ground meat, and it cost me like almost $10 for a pound, 1 pound
Mhm.
of fucking ground. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It-
yesterday I wanted a bag of Doritos. I was stressed out and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go eat some Doritos. And I was just like, all right, I'm going to the store. It was like literally like $7 for a bag of Doritos.
yeah.
$7.
It's ridiculous. It's really fucking ridiculous. But then I sit there and just, I get my jollies off watching South Park just completely annihilate Donald Trump.
Yeah, right.
So it's like I think my good and look, see that? I was like my good and my bad. Maybe that's it. My good and my bad.
Uh,
But I mean, it's the world's going to hell in a handbasket. It's just something we can do about it. There's really nothing we could do about it. But I
yeah,
will,
it's
I,
it's you
I
can't
will
even say
enjoy
like
I will enjoy South Park tearing up Donald Trump any day.
this is like the worst that we've seen the U.S. in a while.
Oh,
But
it
it's
couldn't
like
get so much worse.
it's gonna. But it's just like you said, that like I just feel like there's it's not just the U.S. There's so many countries going through. Like I mean, I think you can look. I mean, look there's the Russian Ukraine war, like the shit going on over in Iraq and the Gaza thing. Like there's just so much shit in all these different countries. It's just like it's almost like the whole world just like fuck it.
Well,
We're just
it doesn't also help, and I won't get too political, but it doesn't also help when we have a world leader who's like, you know what, I want world peace for fucking 26, and then goes and
Hmm.
fucking kills the fucking president of Venezuela.
But then also sends out a letter saying, well, because I didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize, fuck you. I don't need to do world peace.
And then turns right around and wants to invade Greenland because
Uh-huh.
he's on a power trip. Because he's like got a boo boo or he's somebody hurt his feelings.
and
Dude,
because NATO told him no, they won't help him
yeah.
take over Greenland. He
Uh-huh.
said, "Fuck it, I'm starting my own NATO,"
Yes,
and
dude, like this
it's
shit
called the Peace Borders of Peace or something like that. And
Uh-huh.
they're like, oh, and these are the leaders that signed up to be part of his committee. Putin, and a couple. I'm like, oh, so it's like it's like a WWE like fucking war games match. We got the good guys versus the bad
Mhm.
guys. Like
it
I'm like,
really
what the
is.
fuck?
I
It's
I saw a meme earlier. I think this guy comes from Star Wars. Don't quote me. I'm not big on it. He's that really old man in Star Wars. He's got that white face. He wears like that hood and that black cape. He's like a
Oh,
bad guy.
the
the
emperor, yeah,
emperor.
Yeah, there's a meme going around with Donald Trump meeting him saying he's now part of his NATO.
yeah. I
Dude,
wouldn't
it's
fucking.
just only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. And I've sat here and said this a million times, and I will fight it. I don't mind if people sit there and you vote however you want. But then you have like these stranglehold Trumpers that are like, this guy can't do
Hmm.
no wrong. Bro, have you watched him? Like,
Hmm.
it's not like he's must see TV, but the shit that he says,
Hmm.
you're just like,
That's
what?
like I literally look. I have my political, and I won't. But when you have a woman who was shot in the head trying to leave a situation, and you still have these people fighting on one side being like, oh, she rammed him with the car, but then you get Donald Trump being like, oh, yeah, it was a tragedy. But I hope that her dad still likes me.
Right.
How?
I think here's his first run at president, 2 years, well, whatever it was,
Ever
the
ago.
last time. That figure that was during COVID. That was comedical. Like we're just
Mhm.
like waiting to hear what's coming out of this guy's mouth. Oh, drink bleach and Lysol and da da da. Like the dumbest shit. This time around, it's like okay, like it started off where you're like, okay, this guy's like he's getting into some weird shit with bringing in, Tesla man and all that shit. Like it's like okay, he's getting weird,
Mhm.
and now it's like this is like it's not even comedical like you said must see TV anymore. It's like,
It's on a whole new level.
Mhm.
but I don't even like say it's just him though because. Like again, like and I know we don't do politics on here, but it's like it's not just him because there's people in Congress that are just backing this shit
Mhm.
that are no
Who say that
better.
this is normal. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like no, I mean I know he's just going to try and do whatever he wants. Like obviously this guy doesn't take no for an answer, but it's like somebody's got it like Jesus Christ.
Right.
Like
It's like it's
and then
not
they
like
wonder
some
why 3 people tried to assassinate him. Like
right.
Well,
Like you know
you
what I
heard that
mean?
Iran has a hit on him, right?
Iran.
Did you
wouldn't
guys?
surprise me.
Yeah.
Iran literally said that they need him out, and their exact words to Donald Trump were, "We will get you, and we won't miss."
Well, I mean, I'm gonna put it out here right now. Kind of fucking had it coming.
Yeah, I'm like,
Kind of fucking had it coming.
but he
Donald
doesn't.
Trump
He doesn't think
retaliated,
that he
being like,
does.
Yeah, dude,
he,
that's what he does. He thinks he's so much like this. His ego's out of this fucking world.
It's like, listen,
Mhm.
here's how I look at it. Here's how I look at it. And people are going to be mad at me for this comment also, but I don't give a shit. Whenever these fat fucks, and I'm a fat fuck, but whenever these fat fucks go outside in clothes that they should not be wearing whatsoever, the first thought that crossed my mind was, who told them, hey, that looks fucking awesome. You should wear it outside.
Mhm.
That's the same thing with him. Who fucking told that dumbass, hey, that's a good idea. You should go do that. Like,
Right, like who has the bug in his ear and be like, you know what you should do today? What's that? Invade Greenland.
You see,
All
but
right.
Paul, the lead into that, this is where I feel like, okay, so I work with a dementia client, right? She's much, much older. She's surpassed many people's ages, and her dementia is to a point that, like, to give you an example, last Sunday was horrendous. I was with her for 16 hours, and the entire time since the time she woke up to the time I put her ass to bed, it was, where am I? Who are you? Why am I here? Okay. But as the day went on, it progressively got worse to a point of, and she would point to a pillow and be like, where's the other one? Why did you steal my pillow? I need you to give me back my pillow. No, you have my pillow. And it's getting to a point that you cannot correct her. It
Right.
doesn't matter, right? So a lot of times it's, okay, honey, let me go find it. Let me go look for it to go, like, leave the situation. And when you talk about, like, who's saying that, that's where I feel like it's Congress and Senate. It's all this, like, this old demented man who they're like, yep, let me go get that. Let me go get that for you.
Right. I want to. Why am I invading Greenland? Why? Why? Why?
We're
you
You
on
know
that right
what?
now, sir.
You know what, sir? Go ahead. You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you go do that? We'll be over here. Meanwhile, back here, they're all like, "What the fuck is happening right now?
Right?
Like, what is happening right now?"
Right? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you go invade Greenland. I'm gonna go get you a Big Mac. We'll come and join and talk about it.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go sit there and maybe fucking try to, I don't know, smoke some weed, chill the fuck out, because I'm losing my shit. Like, I don't know. I don't
so
know.
listen to this one. This was breaking news on McAfee today. So he had Dana White on because this weekend is their first big fight on Paramount. They have a huge UFC card. So he was promoting that, and he goes, "Well, Pat, can I can I say what, like, there's something coming up that you're going to be involved in? And Pat was like, Pat was like, is this really happening? Like, this is really, I thought this was a joke. And he goes, no, this is really happening. And yes, you are approved to be a part of it. And he goes like, yes, then break the news. Because Dana White is all chummy good buddies with Trump, Trump is letting him turn the front lawn of the White House into an
Into a
octagon,
restaurant.
and they
Into
are
an octagon.
McAfee and the crew are going to call the fucking thing.
Did you also see parallel to that is apparently McGregor was supposed to fight somebody. I can't
Chandler.
remember. Chandler. And that got canceled.
Yeah.
That's the
No,
only
no.
reason I wanted to see somebody fight at the White House. And let
No,
somebody be like
so
president.
Dana said, he goes, we didn't, so the Chandler McGregor match isn't like that, it's still a thought, but not anything they think is going to happen. But he said that McGregor is in top conversation to be one of the match cards for that event. Who he's fighting though,
an apo of cocaine.
could you imagine the interaction between McGregor and Trump? I want to see that.
Because you say one wrong thing to McGregor, he'll swing.
Secret Service is shooting.
But yeah, dude, it might just all go down that day of the fucking UFC fight. Like,
I know. I'm like, that is crazy. I was like, the fact
that's
that
one of
Trump's
those
just like,
pay-per-views
yeah,
where
use
it's
the
like,
front lawn, turn it into whatever you need.
yeah, it's almost like where you sit there and go, man, it's $100 for a UFC fight, but anything can fucking happen.
No.
Yeah.
So that's the new thing with him going to CBS. As long as you have a Paramount Plus subscription, you can watch all the matches now. There's no more pay-per-view. So that big fight that's on Saturday, it'll be on. Just go to your Paramount Plus and it'll be on.
Now, is this almost in conjunction with like WWE and ESPN?
It would be more like when WWE was on Peacock.
I fucking love it.
And CBS, Paramount worked out the part in the contract. The first match now has to start at 9 o'clock, so that way it doesn't run over into like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. So the first match will be at 9 a.m. from now on, anytime they do a pay-per-view.
So then the prelims would be around like 7.
Well, no, I think that like the first main card, well, yeah, so I guess the prelims would be probably before that. The first main card has to start no later than 9.
That's actually not bad. That's
so, because the main card for this one is
my old ass don't got time to wait up till 1, 2 in the morning. I don't.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't always make it.
No, that's why I don't mind having a Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia at 2 in the afternoon.
2 in the afternoon, I know.
But you know, that's another story. It's another story for another time because everybody's like, "Oh, it's over there," and I'm like, "Oh, they got the money."
You know what? And I don't care. I mean, I saw somebody say this before. Like, I think it was whenever Saudi Arabia started the Live Golf brand or league, and it was like they were like, people were pissed about it. Like, oh, you're gonna go play golf for the Saudis, and it's like Saudi money is in so much shit. Like Disney, there's Saudi money. Like,
Yeah.
There's so many of these big corporations that people use on a daily basis Saudi Arabia has its issues, but not all of it's horrible. Like,
well, just like the United States, some of it has issues, but not all of it's bad.
We're all gonna be bad. We're all gonna be buried in snow.
Like, we're all fucked.
We're all buried in snow, getting eaten alive by horseflies.
Apparently, they're gonna leave some larvae in our wounds and do nasty shit.
As long as they don't crawl up your butt, you should be all right.
Yeah, but you know what? Somebody's gonna get weird and be like, "Hey, one of those flew on my butt." And then the whole
there's that one person. You know that.
Oh, hands down, there's gonna be one person be like, "Oh, well, I'm putting my butt."
It'll be on TikTok. It'll be a new TikTok challenge.
Yeah, right. This will go away, and all of a sudden, these kids will be like decomposing, and they'll be like, "What happened? I put one of them flies in my butt."
Not even that. Not even that. It'll be a fucking challenge just to put the fucking larva in it. They'll cut themselves just here. Let me cut myself and put
So
this
I
shit
put
in
the
there.
larva in my arm.
And I'll stay live on TikTok for 24 hours and we'll see what happens.
And then you're gonna see the live turn into a zombie, and that's how the zombie apocalypse.
And then we're gonna have fucking Walking Dead all real life.
If a zombie apocalypse happens, I'm done. I'm done. That will be that. I'm taking my life. You can chew away at my brain all you want. I'm done. I'm out.
Well, I mean, if we're going this way and the way it's going, you might be frozen, so it might just be a cold meal for somebody.
Yeah.
It'll be like, oh, what's this little lady?
But then, can I be like Austin Powers and just stay frozen until a certain amount of time? And
Yeah, but would you really want to wake up and the world's even more fucked up?
That's true.
Or better, we don't know.
I mean, it is a chance. We don't really know.
Just take my frozen body and ship me over to either Scotland to Ireland, and we'll be good.
And just leave you, but then you'll thaw.
I will thaw, and my Prince Charming will find me, and we will live happily ever after.
But the thing is, he'll probably be like a fucking zombie Scotsman. Because like his son.
Does he look good in a kilt? That's all that matters at this point. Does he look good in a kilt?
Well, he's gonna get fucking thawed out next to fucking Brendan Fraser and his Man. Fucking Pauly Shore's gonna be hanging out.
Oh my god!
Right? And then she'll fall in love with some guy who has a fucking horse or whatever the fuck that thing is, like a big old giant horsefly thing, larva in his asshole. It always
like this is what I waited around for.
Yeah. But like, isn't that right, Grug? That's what I'm talking about. Some mess made it happen.
She's gonna go over and find out. She gets unthawed, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "Yeah, Donald Trump took this area over too. We don't know." Like,
once he got done with Greenland and went to Scotland, and I mean, shit got crazy. I don't know.
Like, why did they lost the green and white in the flag? It's just all orange. Yep, that's color Trump. It's all orange.
Right. Like, and there's just this toupee flapping in the wind. That's it. Like,
It's a toupee in the shape of a clover.
That's it. I mean, dude, you really can't fucking tell, and there's so much shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
And like, the one thing is like, and like another topic I want to touch on, like before we close out, is like social media algorithm. Once you clicked on one,
it's horrible.
Crap. I've never seen more rabbit holes than lately. Like,
just...
and the crazy part is too is because I now catch myself. Well, I don't say I know I'm doing it, but like on Instagram, the whole thing where you can now repost. Like, I feel like once, like if one or you two were to repost something, because I'm like, I'll be scrolling through my algorithm, and I'm like, I know I did not view or watch something that has to do with whatever. Like Donna used to always watch dachshund puppy videos. And then she would send me a reel or two about like dachshund puppies, and next thing you know, that's all throughout my algorithm, and I'm like, I did not fucking do anything. Like, I didn't.
Well, I would like to apologize for all the John Hamm videos you probably saw.
Those I don't like because I've sent you some too, but like there's sometimes where
all the political shit.
Listen, we have some friends. I'm not going to out them. But you know who they are. That sometimes I'll scroll through a video and I'm like, why is that girl? I know I didn't do anything with the girl. Like, why am I? I'll see their little icon that they liked it or I'm like, oh, that some bitch. Like,
right. And then what's funny is like you'll start watching it, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, and it just goes.
Yeah. Here's the worst that I figured out too. If you really want to get like a certain person, like if you like it, okay, but then let's say you repost it, but then send it to them, it will not only send it to them, but immediately pop up on their timeline.
These sons of bitches.
You motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why, like, I mean, I think the word, like, and I still use it. We've talked about this before, like, with, I'm still a big X Twitter user. And it's like, if you don't have your because they have the for you section or the following section. If you are not clicked on that following section, the shit that shows up in the for you, it's like, why would you think that I'd want to watch that? Like, where does that come into the for you? So I have to always make sure that I'm on the I want to see shit for people that I'm following because
Yeah.
for me that's how I consider that like my news, like because again, like on there a lot of stuff that I follow are like sports stuff or yes, I do follow like KDK news, so it's like it's kind of like my newspaper.
I mean, it's going to be your newspaper because the Post Gazette's officially going to be done.
Yeah,
So, I mean, it is technically our papers.
unless Mark Cuban saves them.
I doubt it. But like that, I like the Instagram one, the
Yeah.
threads. Dude, I'll go on there and I will try to establish some form of algorithm with it.
Oh,
And I
it's
feel like fucking Ted from the movie Ted. I'd be like, there's so much porn.
yeah.
There is, I swear to God. And I'm like, one time I know Brandy's gonna look over and I'm like, this is not me.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I'm
I will
like,
be like, dude,
where
this is watch the algorithm. Like, that's all it is.
like and I feel like Instagram is got a little bit of that too. Like I said, I'll be scrolling through and I'll be like, I didn't what that wasn't me.
Yeah,
And
right.
again, because I see somebody else that I'm like, oh, because I know them and they liked that.
Right.
Like
Like,
this shit, like some of this, like I don't know, this like weird like cosplay Japanese anime shit. Like I know
Where are we
nothing of
going
that
with that?
world. Like I'm like, why is that in my algorithm? Like whether it's people dressed up, like, and it's obviously girls
yeah,
that are dressed up in costumes and doing all the cosplay shit. And I'm like, I don't even know who these fucking like what this is. But
right.
it's like, why is it showing up in my feed? And it's like, and I've tried to Google and find ways to like, is there ways to block it? What can I do? And it's like, I have all the filters on they suggest, and nothing fucking
Nothing
works.
works.
No, the algorithm still kind of stays the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But like it also carries over into your Facebook too. For instance, like the other day.
I don't do Facebook.
No,
But it's
we know.
horrible though. It really is. Like I Googled, okay, this had nothing even to do with Instagram. It wasn't posting anything. So Cerise has become picky with her eating, right? So I'm trying new foods and somebody was like, oh, you should try this new one called Birdie and Louie. And I was like, okay, great. So I Googled it, went onto their website, looked at it, did my research. I can't tell you how many fucking ads I now have on my Facebook and Instagram with Birdie and Louie telling me I need to buy their product.
That's
I've
what I'm
had it
saying.
happen.
It's
I've had it
crazy.
happen.
Yeah.
And so most of my t-shirt ordering from now on, if it's not through like mine and Eric's buddy Tim or Kim's friend, has been through T Public. Like I found a lot of my shit there that I want now.
Yeah.
And I sent Eric a message the other day about I was watching, so I was catching up on the new season of Fallout, but I had to sign up for Prime, and I did it for 30 days for free. Like didn't think nothing of it. And I was like, what else do I get? So me and Eric used to watch the show Coach back in the day.
Yeah.
That's how we'd fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I wonder if they have any of those like the college from the show shirts on T Public. Sure as shit they do. But I went to Instagram to just do my nightly algorithm or whatever, and bang, there was T Public, not even the third one, and it was like the Coach shirt, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
No.
Yeah.
Like it got bad because my mom and I were on the phone a couple of days ago, and my mom's like, literally, do you know anyone who's selling Girl Scout cookies? Because she was like, it's January, it's around that time. Do you know anyone? I was like, no, but I'll keep an eye out. I'll let you know if anybody posts on Facebook to say it.
And
I
sure as
got
shit.
My Uncle Doug, Brandy, my Aunt Meredith, like they're all. I'm like, what? And half of them posted a while back.
I ordered
Sure as
mine.
shit. Why you want some Girl Scout cookies, E?
I ordered mine already.
All right, okay. All right, okay.
I got the connection.
I can't be out here just slaying fucking Girl Scout. That's That's my girl's fucking thing. I'm a little bit busy. I'm a little hamped up right now. I'm doing my thing.
I still got 5 boxes from last year. I can't.
I saw you said that, and I was like, that is some fucking willpower. Because me,
They
in
don't
the
even
middle of
last the
summer, if somebody was
24
like, hey,
hours.
if somebody in the middle of summer is like, I got some Samoas, I'll be like, bring them.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like, it'll be a cheat day to fucking have. You got thin mints too? Word. How about the
Bro,
shortbread? Nah, not right now.
that is the exact two flavors that I ordered.
I think that's like what everybody usually orders. I mean, my mom used to order the shortbreads because my grandma liked them.
I like the shortbreads, the one in the blue box.
Yeah. I mean,
They're a
I
good
fuck with
they're a
them.
good milk dumping cookie. I like them.
Yes.
Yeah. Funny thing is, my grandma Paulette would sometimes do it with like a morning tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was
That's
her
what I am.
because
Yeah,
she'd have enough
I
milk in her fucking tea to fucking. It looked like fucking milk.
Tea and crumpets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That's what she was doing, getting it in. But anything else from them, like, I don't want no lemon drops or whatever the fuck they are. I'm
uh,
here for two things,
But
motherfucker.
they do have a new cookie which is supposed to resemble or taste like Rocky Road ice cream.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'll hold off. I'm sticking with what I go.
I'll be like, yeah, dude, I you can't fuck with a Samoa, dude. It just
No.
works. It just works. I mean, but I understand that algorithm shit because
Mm-hmm.
it happens all the time. Like
Yeah.
all the fucking time. And now I'm trying to get a little bit more on like our TikTok page so I can establish maybe like some like podcasting and shit like that. And then all of a sudden that algorithm starts, I think I got it, and then it flips on me real quick. Like, you know, when a man is alone, the 5 signs. I'm like, what? They're like, no, I mean I'm good. Like, I mean, I'll watch it to see like if it's kind of close, and then I'll be like, no, and I won't like it. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
that'll set it in the algorithm. Then I go like this, and it'll be like a loyal. I was like, are you reading my fucking Instagram? Like, wait, what?
It's like,
I don't feel
What?
like
what's it leaving your thoughts?
half the shit that I heart or repost doesn't show back, like that content does not show back up in my algorithm. I see other shit that I don't want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine will show up in my algorithm. Like just like this show where you should like and subscribe, and then you can sit there and have it in the
Well, you know what?
algorithm.
You put clips on Instagram. I will repost that shit till the dogs come home.
Right? And then I also find a little bit of tricks and trades for like TikTok because you know I have younger nieces and nephews that were like, "You want to get on there? Sure, I'd love to." Oh, okay. Here, this is
You
what
just
you have
made
to
that
do.
sound like it was a drug deal.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, you want to know how to get on there?" Like, yeah,
Just meet me in the
like
back corner.
right. Meanwhile, it's my nieces and nephews going like, "You got to repost like 6 or 7 times."
You're like, fuck it, I'm shoving you in a snow pile.
But like that's it. You're just get outside. I hear there's like flies coming from Mexico. Right? Fuck. No, but they were saying like what we do is like you have to put into the FYP for if you do TikTok, like for your page, and that's what pops up on a lot of people's algorithms. Is if we put it on there for the show, it would go on there. So if you do it for like Instagram, it would do the same thing. And I was like, huh, what do you know? All right. Now if they could just watch the shit on YouTube, that'd be fucking fantastic. They love the clips, but they can't watch the show. Watch the show, people.
Quick question. When these flesh flies come, because they're coming from Mexico, do they send an exterminator or ICE? Who collects them? Who's collecting the Mexican flies? I just want to know. Because if
Well,
it's
who knows?
ICE,
Maybe there'll be a wall by then.
they'll
Yeah,
have to
right.
pull them.
High enough.
He's gonna fucking put no. He's got the wall, but they're gonna have those fucking sticky fly bands
Fly
hanging from
traps.
them. The little glue strips.
Why the fuck does it look like that wall is melting, Mr. President? It's for the flies. We're gonna stick them. We're gonna put honey on them. It's gonna be great. We're gonna make flies great again.
I've known these flies all my life. They're great.
They're great. They're great. They're wonderful people, amazing talents. They're great. They're wonderful. You know,
He's gonna fucking bottle him up and send him over to Greenland.
yeah, right. But then all of a sudden, the fucking zombie apocalypse starts in Greenland and starts working its way down. Just how we have the snowstorm here, the fucking
Yeah.
zombie that way.
I told you
Who
fuckers
wants
there
to
was
see what
security
kind of
issues in
justifier
Greenland. You
we're
didn't
under?
let me
Like, peace
take it
the fuck
over.
out. We're going.
Right? All of a sudden, we'll just be looking at Game of Thrones like, man, they got White Walkers coming from Greenland. Shit, what do you fucking know?
I'm just gonna take my problems to Hawaii because they still don't seem to have fucking issues down there. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, till all of a sudden there's the flies show up and you're like, just when we thought it was safe, put a wall up around Hawaii.
He'll
That's
rock.
all I
He'll
know about
take care of
them. Well, that'll do it. Thank y'all for joining us for another episode of the podcast. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't go outside in the fucking snow. I mean, if you want to take the kids out and go play in it, don't be safe. Be yourself.
I spring them.
You know what I mean? Next thing you know is you get in a car accident, hurt somebody, or ice shows up. I don't know. One of them.
Hey, ice is in my neighborhood, so
Ice is everywhere. Just doing some stupid. But this ice might be different. You know what I'm saying? There's ice everywhere. There could be snow. You know, you'll be skating around. Be careful and, be safe. For us three, we'll catch y'all the next time. Bye.
Bye.